When I was 8 years old, I became aware of two foundational ideas. The first was that I am an individual, a living, breathing, fully unique human being. The second was that one day, I'm going to die. Everything would one day pass away. Myself, the people I love, and the world around me. My job then is to make sense of it, to find what gives it meaning. I knew in that moment, I was tasked to pierce the veil of reality, to find the truth which belies all things. I knew I was destined to bear the burden of a poet.
Mr. Ruel, they're waiting for you.
I lost my family like a mariner loses the North Star. Calamity, wrought by so stupid a storm cloud on an otherwise calm sea of promise. And now I languish. I fight these waves of mediocrity. Is there no navigator who can lead me to golden shores? I sail dangerously alone. And yet, through those sorry clouds, I see a glimmer. A beacon guiding me homeward. So I will not bow my head to this cursed night. I am unmoored, but seeking the light.
Go home, Ron. It's over. They're cutting the poetry program.
What? Why?
Ronald, you're the only student.
I was faced with my solitary destiny. There's no place for poets in this world. I'd been brought out of the cave only to find myself once again utterly alone. Well then, respectfully, I'm revoking the social contract and I'm getting the hell out of here.
Power outages throughout the area causing...
Astronomers first noticed the solar anomaly last night in what they are calling an apocalyptic...
Shame on all sinners, this is God's retribution.
Methought I heard one calling, child. And I replied, my lord. Two things. I have finally found a place for myself where I belong. And I am terribly alone.
Hey, wait!
Who are you?
Wait,
Where
I'm
am
here
I?
to help. I'm here to help.
I was shot.
Yeah, your arm looked pretty bad when I found you.
Where's my bag?
Right here, don't worry.
I love Hopkins.
You know Hopkins?
He's my favorite.
You need fresh bandages.
My name's Eleanor.
Pleased to meet you, Eleanor. I'm Ron. This at last he saw her. Bone of bone, flesh of flesh. You take tea?
Thanks. For everything.
Don't mention it. It's always nice to meet a fellow Hopkins fan, so. Who shot you?
Doesn't matter now.
Of course it does. We could get someone who can help. The police?
Right. How long have you been up here?
6 weeks, right?
No one can help. Ron, the world ended 3 weeks ago. We woke up one day to emergency announcements saying that a massive solar storm would hit the planet in a few hours. Anything with a computer chip would stop working, like a massive EMP. You'd think the warnings would have helped. I thought people would start organizing, you know, food and medicine and all that, but it was just a massive free-for-all the second people knew what was going to happen.
But you...
My roommate and I decided to head up north for my family, but the interstates were blocked. There were a group of men going car to car. It doesn't matter now. I found my way to the forest, and I've been wandering since, trying to find water, stay away from people. You're taking the end of the world pretty well, Ron.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry. It just never really felt like home to me.
So you ran off to the mountains? What, did you read Thoreau?
When I was a kid. For the record, it does matter. Nothing doesn't matter, Eleanor. Make yourself at home here.
Go on, then.
What happens in the space between the streetlights? This rotting, this abeyance of non-orange. I slumber in the space between the streetlights. This long dark, this sepulchral bed of inertia. But a voice. The road gleams like an angel sent. I quicken to the orange glow of the streetlight. Awake, O sleeper, arise from the dead. There is road to be traveled. There is much work ahead.
And for all this, nature is never spent. There lives the dearest freshness deep down things. And though the last lights off the black west went, O morning at the brown brink eastward springs, because the Holy Ghost over the bent world broods with warm breast and with, bright wings.
Hey, there you are. Eleanor, I was wondering if you wanted to go down to the lake with me later and... what's with the bag?
You had this line in your poem yesterday. Awake, O sleeper, and arise from the dead. I think it's time we went back.
You want to go back?
When I first came here, I was hurt and terrified, Ron. I didn't think there was anything good left in people anymore. But then I met you. It's like Hopkins says, Ron. And for all this, nature is never spent. That's not just a passive observation, it's a call to action. To live in response to that idea, to help.
You said it yourself, it's a mess down there.
Exactly! It's not like the world hasn't been a mess before.
What can you do to help? You don't owe the world anything.
Look for my family for a start. And of course I do. The world is like a garden for us to tend.
Stay here then. Let someone else tend it. We're safe here. We get to read and rest, and we've got each other.
Who said living was about being safe? We don't get to decide what crisis we're born into, Ron. But we do get to decide how we react to it. If everyone ran away when they saw the world was broken...
Broken? It's dying, Eleanor! You can't save it!
Well, then I can at least be at its bedside when it dies. I can come back and visit sometime.
Might have to move soon. Look for supplies.
Ron, you could always come with me.
Don't belong down there.
People need your poems, Ron, to remember that there's good in the world.
No one cares about poetry, Eleanor.
Maybe they haven't heard the right poem yet.
It's nice to have a friend.
Bye, Ron.
Goodbye, Eleanor.